What's up? What's up? What's up, people?
Hi.
Hi, happy Friday. Now, we were good a minute ago. What is
Nothing
going on?
happened. I just didn't have anything to say.
I said happy Friday. I said happy Friday. You weren't going to say happy Friday back?
No, I didn't feel like it.
Oh my gosh, that is so rude.
No, it's not. If you don't feel like saying it, no, just because you say something, it doesn't mean I have to say it back.
That is so rude. At least acknowledge that I said something to you. I'm thinking the internet is messed up again.
So, okay, I'll say this. Okay.
Ooh.
Hey.
Mm.
What? What? I don't have any more treats, Benji.
Benji's there, y'all. Hi, everybody. Come on in. They laughing. Y'all see how she do me?
No. You can't force people to say something back to you.
I'm not trying to force you, but I just think it's rude that you just sat there like.
I didn't have anything to say.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, y'all see what I deal with over here? And y'all be asking for more. Y'all be like, where's Niecy? Where's Niecy? Y'all see what I deal with? Anyway, moving right along. Let's get into this episode, child. Let's get into this episode. I'm
trying
to. How'd you feel about this episode?
I honestly, so yesterday you had asked me if you asked me when I wanted to start, and I almost responded by asking you if you still wanted to keep reviewing it because I've been watching this show and I feel like watching it has almost become a chore. Maybe it's because I'm not used to watching the show and commenting on it, or maybe it's because I'm not as interested in this season. Like, it's a bit of a drag for me. And I'm not the type of person who needs to see like a fight or anything. Like, I don't need to see a bunch of drama to be entertained. But you can keep my attention in other ways. Like, be funny, do things that are interesting, teach us something, like look appealing to the eye. And I noticed that at the very end of the episode, I laughed because of something Bryn said in her confessional. And I realized, I was like, this is the only time I laughed this entire, however 60-minute show this was supposed to be. This is the one time I laughed.
I think part of it for me, I'm with you. I don't think every episode has to be screaming, hollering, arguing, and fighting. But what I feel like the last 3 episodes have been the same episode. We're talking about the same thing. We've made no progression. Like, even this, all right, so like if we go in order, the first scene was Uba and Sai. They were getting there, getting mani-pedis or whatever. And it was like good girl time. It was cute or whatever. But they were talking about what happened at the party and how Uba was like, yeah, I didn't really have anything to say to Bryn. Because, as soon as I got there, everybody was walking over to me like, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you and Bryn okay? Have you talked to Bryn? And she was like, I thought, like, I didn't understand what that was all about. Like, what was the big deal? Like, there's Benji. Hey, Benji. Why you won't look at the camera? Look, now he won't look at the camera.
Because first of all, he like, where's the treat? Because I was giving him treats.
Oh. How many treats do you need, Benji? She gave you like 3 or 4 treats. Like, how many treats do you need? Look at Benji. He's like, I need as many treats. He's like, I need as many treats as I want. Like, who are you? Bye, Benji.
Say bye.
Child. But, and so, okay, so we're recapping what happened at Jessel's party or whatever. Then we see Jessel. I mean, do you have anything to say about that? I'm sorry. Before I just
no.
Then we see Jessel with her mom, and literally we're talking about her and these babies, and I just feel like, and her husband, and I've just come to the conclusion that her husband is trolling us. Like, I just feel like he is trolling us at this point. He can't be this clueless. He can't be this uninterested. He can't be this dense. I just don't believe it. I just feel like he's trolling.
I kind of felt the same way. Like when I was like watching them have that dinner scene, I was just like, no. I think he's just like trying to be annoying on purpose.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to see how different he can be, because it's just, again, it's just ridiculous. But her and her mom, they're talking about the babies, and they're talking about her and him and whether they should go to therapy. And she was like, in our culture, they don't really believe in therapy. And so if you know that your mom doesn't really believe in therapy, what did you really think your mom was going to give you in that conversation? Like, what did you think you were going to get out of that conversation with your mom?
Yeah.
So I don't know. What happened next? So that's pretty much that. What happened next?
Was it Raquel and her fiance?
Can I tell you that I absolutely love Raquel and her fiance? Like, I love them. But even this scene was boring. Because again, I feel like you're forcing the conversation about what happened. No, actually, before that, it was Sai, Uba, and Raquel meeting up for lunch. Okay. Oh, you're right, Chuck. I'm sorry. No, rewind. It was Erin and her husband talking about their event and the is it mezcal?
Yes. And they were making the goodie bags.
Yes. So we found out about this business. Now, literally 2 episodes ago, you're complaining that your husband used up all the money because y'all were trying to pay some bills and do some things. And now we found out that you just created a whole new business. And I'm not saying you can't do one and do the other, but again, it's just like, so are you really mad at your husband about this, or was it just something to talk about on the show? Like, because y'all done started a whole business together. Like, you clearly don't have a problem trusting him. You know what I mean? You just started a whole new business.
Maybe she was mad and stressed out because she know they spent the money on this and some other stuff. And then
maybe.
Yeah. And then probably when she went to go pay a bill and she realized she couldn't pay it with the money she thought she could pay it with, that's probably when she was, still in the thick of it. Like, I can't believe this mother effer spent what we had.
Maybe that's what it was, because I really was just like, girl, but I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm here for it. I think that's a great thing, because she is right. Like, a lot of people don't drink mezcal or I always say it wrong. I know you have.
That's how you pronounce it. I don't like it because of the smokiness.
Oh, you don't like it?
Mm-mm. Because I feel like you drinking tobacco.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Like, I'm okay with it. It's not something I go out of my way to order, but I've had it and it's okay. But I mean, I was here for her having, a new business venture, her and her husband starting this company. And it looked like it was a real event. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these Real Housewives shows, like, you could tell when these are real events versus like, I just did this for the show, for the cameras. This was legitimately a real event. You could see that there were people in the room that weren't filming. You see they were in that little corner. They were filming in that little corner, and that was it. Right? So I was like a real event or whatever. But yeah, I was here for it. I mean, congratulations, Erin. I mean, I don't know. I don't,
You want that for Christmas? I don't know if I've ever.
Yeah, give me a bottle for Christmas. Yeah.
All right. If they got a bottle for under 50, I'll give you that.
Okay. All right. That's great. Oh shoot, that's not what I meant to do. With that being said, so that was that. Then we get to Raquel, Sai, and Uba at lunch. Again, here comes Uba being mean for no fucking reason. I just don't. I do not understand. Unless there is a whole lot going on that they just have not told us, I do not understand. I am so confused at Uba's anger towards Bryn and Aaron, and I don't know if it's misguided or what, but I'm so confused. Like, are you confused?
I think it's
because I'm so confused.
I think it's a situation where when you don't have a lot of interaction with somebody, but you all are working and you have to talk about something in relation to this core group of people. So because you don't really have that many interactions with this person, you don't really care to progress the relationship. You just talk about what you're annoyed about. And it's that one thing. And so I think that's why she keeps harping on it. But also, production, I feel like sometimes y'all have to step in to say, all right, move it along. Either make them get over it, or maybe somebody leave, or maybe introduce a new friend. Because honestly, at this point, we can swap out Rebecca and we can swap out Uba, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, Rebecca can go. Like, I don't even know why you're here. And why is Bryn so mean to her? Like, it just seems like
I think
every chance she gets to shade that woman, she shades her. And I'm like, what did she do to you?
I don't know, because she's either forcing her to drink, she's saying her fashions are only at Nordstrom Rack, or yeah, she's just trying to get in her business. Like, I don't know if it's because she won't talk to her about Scientology, or if it's something else, but she definitely has a bone to pick with Rebecca. And I hope Rebecca, like, thoroughly just kind of like tells her to mind her own damn business at the reunion.
She definitely needs to tell her to mind her business. Because at this point, I mean, I don't want to overuse the word bullying, but at this point, it's like, I just feel like you bullying that girl. Because it's like, why, what do you want from her? Like, she's not bothering you. I mean, she might be boring, but she's really not bothering you. Like, she's not being shady. She's not, she's really not bothering you. So, yeah, so we see that. We see Bryn talking to her brother, and now Bryn's the victim. I don't know why they're so mean to me. And she talked to me and she cursed at me. And, I'm not going to deal with this. And I'm like, so now you're the victim, as if you never did anything to them. Again, do I feel like everybody is just carrying this way too far? Yes. But do I feel like Bryn has absolutely stirred the pot and said things? It's almost like I say what I want to say. I do what I want to do. And nobody should feel any kind of way about it. Nobody should be mad about it. You know what I mean? Ooh,
I
Chuck
agree.
said Bryn is probably sleeping with Rebecca's man. Ooh.
Ooh. And then did you see Bryn when she was I think it was in the same scene, but she was saying that she's gonna have a new app that she's the co-founder of, and that she's the chief marketer of. She said what, relationships, dating,
and flirting. Talking about relationships and flirting, yeah.
So good for her. Hopefully it makes her some money. Hopefully
it makes her some money. I mean, I'm all for the housewives using the platform for pushing things forward and creating money for themselves. Like, I'm never going to hate on that. However, again, Bryn really was talking to her brother like she doesn't understand why everybody hates her, why everybody's so mad at her. And I'm like, girl, you literally are you be talking shit. And Sai has apologized to you. I don't know what's going on with you and Uba, but Sai did apologize. Now, you might not have liked her apology or how she chose to express it, but she did apologize. Okay.
Yeah. I think she mad because, like, Uba tried to little girl her. You know, she yelled at her at breakfast. And I think when Bryn realized, like, okay, I can't really say anything in this moment, so let me just be the victim by saying, like, how could nobody stand up for me when she raised her voice? All right, she raised her voice. You're an adult. Get over it. Get over it.
And again, I could see if you had not done anything, but Bryn, you did start a lot of shit.
You know how people were saying that like the Dubai reunion was boring? I didn't watch the whole thing, but I feel like that's how boring this season has been.
Yeah,
And
last season was definitely better. Like, I'm not sure what the hell is going on. Last season was so much
yes,
better. I don't know.
I
Like,
agree. Like I was excited for last season.
yeah. I mean, can we go back to fighting over charcuterie boards and cheese? Like, and sleeping at the Hamptons and no food at your events. Like, because here's the thing, I have no problem riding the train if I know what train we're on. I do not understand. I understand Sai being irritated with Brent. I understand Aaron being irritated with Brent. I would even understand if Jenna was mad at Brent. I have no idea why Uber is this angry at Brent. I don't see what Brent did to Uber. I would be, if this were Sai acting like this, I'd be like, yes, because that was messed up what she did. She tried to lie on you and create problems between you and Jenna. And I understand that she's upset by proxy because she's like, well, Brent is just shady and Brent is always behind the scenes doing stuff. But again, nothing on camera has happened to you for you to carry it like this.
I agree.
Because she's carrying it.
I agree.
I think, yeah, she is carrying it like, girl, it's so not that serious. Like, I really need you to calm the you know what down.
Yeah.
All right. So then we get to Jenna and her husband at dinner. Again, like I said, I feel like he's trolling us.
Who and their husband? Oh, Jessel.
I mean, I said Jenna. My bad. Well, we know it ain't Jenna. My bad, Jessel. My bad. Will Brent and Aaron have to give Bravo a percentage of their companies now? I don't think at this point people are signing those contracts anymore. I think those were the old contracts. Anybody in their right mind would negotiate and get that not put in their contract at this point. I don't think Bravo. Now, does Bravo still get a percentage? Maybe. Maybe off of when the episodes air and that kind of thing, but it's not like it was like in the old days where they were damn near signing their companies over to Bravo, because I think everybody is sort of hip to that now. And anybody with half a brain before they go into Housewives would have an attorney negotiate their contract at this point. Like, anybody that goes onto Bravo without having an actual attorney negotiate their contract is just desperate, and they deserve to get what they get, because everybody knows now that Bravo, the tricks that Bravo pulls with your businesses and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Especially in Aaron's case, because that company wasn't started specifically for Housewives. Like, that's her and her husband. They already been working on it for a couple of years. Like, they said they've been working on this for like 2 years. So I definitely don't think Aaron, and they have investors and everything. Like, I doubt very seriously that Aaron and her husband would have not negotiated that. But yeah, Jessel wants to go to therapy, and basically her husband is like, go ahead, set it up, I'll be there. And he went back to his food. Like, he just was unbothered.
I think he was just looking for things to nitpick at, because he asked her, he was like, how much is it? And she's like, maybe $300. He's like, I got a guy, he can do it for half. He's like, I'll set it up. And she's like, no, I'll set it up. And then he's like, no, trust me, I'll set it up. And then she just gives in, because I think she just was like so frustrated. But also, at what point do you accept that, like, let's say if he truly does not want a third child, at what point do you accept it and decide to either stay and let it be, or leave and go have your third baby if you still want to have a third baby without him?
And that's one of those questions that married couples, it's like a real issue with married couples. It's like, we said this is what we wanted, but now that this is the reality of our situation, because like I definitely understand what she's saying. Like, listen, there's a piece, like I what am I supposed to do with my babies, and she wants a girl, which I don't think there's any guarantee that it's going to be a girl, but she wants her girl. And I don't know. Like, you're right. At what point? But I do think that's all the more reason why I think they do need to go to therapy, because I don't think they can find a resolve on their own.
No.
I really think he does not want any more children. I think he's playing and joking about it, but I think he's serious about that.
Yeah, I agree. I think she just is upset because she doesn't want to accept his no as the final answer.
Yeah, because I think his no is a no.
Yeah,
I think
I
his
agree.
no is a real no.
Yeah, like I don't think it's a no for the camera, but a yes for us later.
Yeah, no, I think his no is a no.
I think he says he looks and he's like, look, we have 2 kids. That's enough.
They have twins, like, and like last year when y'all were complaining about, everything. Like, I think it was this season when she was complaining about everything being double. I'm like, exactly. So now you want to pay double for everything for the twins and then add another baby into the mix. And there's no guarantee, because you're doing in vitro, there's no guarantee that it won't be twins again. Right? Am I right about that? Somebody correct me.
I think it's an embryo. Like, I think it's embryos.
You're right. It's not in vitro, it's an embryo. You're right. So yeah, I think his no is a real no. I don't think it's a play no. I think no means no.
Yeah.
Not the kids are unruly. I see why he. But listen, those kids are a little off the hook. Okay, they are a lot.
But he part of the problem. He their dad.
But he said that he's the one that spends time with the kids.
And that's probably why he don't want to have to spend time with even more kids.
Right. That's probably all the more reason why he really means what he's saying. Like, girl, you done left me here with these kids. Like,
yeah, I could see her, like you said before, I could see her trying to be like the New York City socialite. And she's like, Papa, just stay home. Order takeout.
Child, not order takeout.
No, she's not cooking.
Child, you know she ain't cooking. She ain't cooking nothing, child. Just like, do you find it interesting this season that we haven't seen anybody's kid? Well, not anybody. We haven't seen Sai. Well, that's a lie. We did see Sai with her kids.
We saw Sai's kids. We saw Aaron's
kids. Never mind. We did see Sai's kids. Never mind. You're right. When they were doing the thing for her mom. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Yeah. But I just noticed how we hadn't really seen the kids. But you're right.
I was going to say, we actually saw everybody's kids. Because we saw Jenna's kids. We saw Raquel's kids for a scene.
Yeah, we did. You're right. We did. Pop is a big kid himself. Right. Because I'm going to be honest with you. After seeing him this season, like last year, I was like, I do not believe that damn Vietnam story. But now I do. I do believe that he will fly all the way to Vietnam just to eat some food. Like, I believe it. I believe it now.
I think he just wanted to get away from Jessel and them kids. I think that's what I think he wanted a break from taking care of Jessel and the kids.
Yeah, I absolutely believe now that he would do that. Like, I believe that he absolutely would. Like last year I didn't believe it. I was like, he ain't going to Vietnam for no food, but now I'm like, he might.
Cause think about it. You on this flight, you don't have to do anything. You're getting catered to, people bringing you food, bringing you drinks, and then you're getting off the flight to have one of your favorite sandwiches.
Your favorite sandwiches.
Like, if you think about it that way, that's a vacation in itself.
It is. Because altogether, that would be like, what, a 4-day trip? By the time you fly over there, eat your food, spend the night, and fly back, that's about a 3 to 4 day trip.
Where you don't gotta, well, they probably don't wear Pampers, but you don't gotta, take care of any little kids, clean up anything. Hair, you don't gotta hair Jessel nagging.
And Jessel is a nag. Lord, she's a nag. Child, she irritates me. But she's better this season. I will say that. She's definitely better this season than she was last year. Because last year, oh, baby. She got on my nerves last year. But she's definitely better than she was last year.
Like, I think she still has her moments with the girls. Like in this episode at the table.
When she said that Aaron stink.
She said, well, you wear natural deodorant.
I'd have slapped the shit out of her.
And when she called, Uber called her a basic B. But
yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I mean, I know we're skipping ahead, but again, that goes back to what I'm saying about Uber. Like, you are just a mean girl for no reason. Like, why are you calling people basic bitches? Like, that just came out of nowhere. Like,
I think she was probably already teed up because, Aaron, she called, Aaron being a pigeon carrier, and you got Aaron saying, well, this was said in this moment. And Jessel, she had said that Jessel had already came up to her at her own party, and asked her like, hey, what's up with you and Brand? So she probably feels like, well, if you feel comfortable speaking up for her in that moment, like, just keep the same energy. So I think she was already a little bit upset with Jessel, and that was the moment to lash out. And she was probably just on guard anyway because she had to be in the same space as Bryn that night. Not that, it makes it okay, but I can see why we would get that reaction on camera. Because it's like, look, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. You see, she had on that scarf.
oh Lord. So then we see Raquel and her fiance. Again, I like Raquel and I appreciate that Raquel is being open and telling us her business. But is it me or did her fiance look uncomfortable in this whole scene?
I don't know if she looked uncomfortable. I mean, I feel like they were talking about something that's touchy. I felt like Raquel definitely wanted to cry at certain moments, like talking about her mom. I don't know. Like, I feel like we don't see her on camera a lot. Well, no, we do see her sometimes, but I mean, I think it was maybe related to the subject matter.
Yeah, because she was talking about her mom not accepting their relationship. So I'm sure that's a touchy subject with her mom not accepting their relationship or whatever. And just how messy and scandalous the whole thing was with her ex-husband and everybody thinking that she had cheated on her ex-husband when really they were just pretty much keeping up appearances for business sake. And she wasn't even with that man. Like, but nobody else knew she wasn't with him. So it did look like it did look a lot more scandalous than it actually was.
Yes. But I was happy to hear her say that, in the past she was operating from a place where she was obviously concerned about the financial implications of living her truth. And now she's at a point where she doesn't care. Like, I like that she was able to say that, but then also actually get to that point in life. Because, girl, like, you see how messy it was to try to do all of that. And now you got people still out here. You got people still out here lying on your fiance. They don't like you. And then you can openly admit that in the circles that you run in within the art world, people don't even necessarily have a certain loyalty to you or your husband because of who y'all are as people and the genuine relationships that they have with you all. But it's really about who has the money, who's going to have the more successful career. That's who they want to latch to themselves to. So you worried about these people for what? Girl, worried about who Gucci. Look, you said you had your Miami Art Basel event. If Gucci is willing to work with both of y'all, then what's the problem?
Right.
Just focus. Yep, that's the relationship you need to maintain. Not only to other people.
Right. But I think we all, at a certain point in our life, go through the what do people think about us moment. Some at different phases, some longer than others. But I think we all go through a, what are people going to think about me? And she seems to be at that point now where she doesn't give a fuck, right? I don't give a fuck anymore. So that's where they are with it now. But I did like seeing them together because I love her fiance. I think her fiance is badass. Like, if I swung that way, I feel like she's somebody I would be attracted to. Like, I think she is badass. I do. I think her fiance is badass. I just love the way she carries herself, her swagger, and she's smart too. Like, she's badass. Mm-hmm. So then we get to Aaron's event. I think we're finally at the Moscow party or whatever. I didn't like Aaron's outfit. What do you think? What did you think about Aaron's outfit for this party? I loved Jenna's.
I just remembered it was the red dress. Like, nothing really stood out for me.
Yeah, it had like cutouts on the side and it was ruffles. I'm not a ruffles girl. Usually, if it's ruffles involved, I'm probably not gonna be partial to it. I'm not a big ruffles guy, a ruffles girl. Uba and this scarf.
Why?
Why does she keep putting this damn scarf on?
And for an event like this, like it's different if y'all are chilling at the Hamptons. Come on. Uba, get it together.
I'm with you. I'm like, girl, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing here? But the ladies are talking, and what we find out is, Erin does the exact same thing when she sees Uba. How are you and Brent okay? And Uba is like, listen, can y'all please, every time you see me, stop walking up to me asking me about Brent. Like, I'm sick of it. Like, Jessel did it to me last week, and now you're doing it. Can y'all please stop? I understood where Uba was coming from because that's irritating. Like, if you know I'm not really rocking with somebody, I get it that you want us to make up, but we're not gonna make up any faster than I want us to make up. So can y'all please stop asking?
Yeah, she called her the pigeon carrier. But honestly, I would say Erin has done that to the most, I think, maybe, in this season so far. She's done it the most.
She did it last season. That's why when they were in where were they? Where were they? What island did they go to? Anyway. Shit, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, while they were there or whatever, that's why they all came at her, because everybody basically was like, well, you said this and you said this, well, you said that. Because remember, she was the one that went back and told everybody what allegedly what Jenna had said about not flying coach, and you know what I mean? Like, that was her carrying those bones. So that's why everybody was kind of side-eyeing her, and that's why everybody kind of yelled at her or whatever.
I don't fly coach.
Right. I don't fly coach. I don't do coach. And it was probably a $500 scarf on her head. It probably was, but $500 don't make it cute. Just because it's expensive,
it looked like she just got
or appropriate.
And
right,
and
or appropriate for that event. And then you want to turn around and call somebody else a basic bitch. You can't call nobody a basic bitch with that scarf on your head. Sorry, not sorry. Like, like, how you gonna call her a basic bitch with that scarf on your damn head, girl?
I don't even know why she had all that heat for Jessel. Like, girl, that's not a cup. It's not a cup. That's it. It's not a cup. Just say,
baby, when she picked that bottle up, I was like, what is going on with Uba? When she picked that bottle up and drank it, I said, listen, if me and you were at dinner and you were to do some shit like that, I would cuss you out. I'd be like, you were raised better than that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Talking about something, it's my water, it was my table. Ma'am, all 20 of y'all was sitting at that table. That was not your table.
I think Uba sometimes is like so insecure that instead of saying like, oh, I thought it was for this, and just like admitting that, I feel like she just automatically goes on the defense, and she's like, well, and it's just like, girl, you thought it was the glass for you. Say that, because that's probably why you did it. I don't think you would purposely be so rude and selfish to drink out of the community, water glass that we pour into our individual cups. Like, I think you drunk off of it on accident. It didn't really click in your head, and that's okay. But pipe down.
Okay, but I have a different point of view. Why would you do it? Even if you thought it was yours, if you're sitting at a table and it's three of us at the table and the waiter brings all three of us our own personal water jugs, why the fuck would you pick it up and down it like a 40? Like, that is still at that type of an event. Again, if we were sitting at my house and I was like, here, y'all, or whatever, but we're at a business event. Like, girl, that is just,
It was a faux pas. It was a faux pas. It was a faux pas.
That was day class play.
Let's give her some grace.
Why? Why are we giving her grace? That was rude as fuck.
Let's give her some grace. Sometimes things they go over our heads. I told you. I feel like she was on guard at this event.
Why? Why would she be on guard?
Because I think she felt like, all right, it's gonna be another situation. I'm gonna be around Bryn, and maybe it'll be tense. Who knows how this is gonna go? I don't know. I'm trying to help her out.
Right. All she needed was a brown bag. Exactly, Chuck. Because that's exactly what she looked like. She looked like she was down in the 40, down at the club, and at a hole in the wall club at that. You weren't even in VIP. You was at some hole in the wall club, girl. She knew that was some day club say.
All done.
Behavior.
No more.
Anyway. Oh, you talking to
Benji.
What you doing? Drinking?
He wants more treats, so I'm telling him no.
And he's like, why not? I don't understand. I'm not understanding what the problem is.
Because he just had so many of them.
Oh, I understand. I'm just saying he don't understand. He's like, I don't understand the problem.
Why can't I? And he looking for something else to eat.
Greedy dog. Benji, you greedy?
Yes. I did like that at least when Sai was there, she made an attempt to say hi to Aaron. I did like that.
So can we talk about what the funniest part of this whole situation was for me was when Aaron caught herself ignoring them and then realized that they were ignoring her and then got in her feelings about it. Because, girl, you call yourself, you was going to flirt.
That's literally how she is. Like, I think that's her personality. Like, she has to either be the center of attention or you have to like her. And if she doesn't, that's when she maybe tries to, like, pick something with you. I think that's part of her issue with Rebecca. Like, it's just not enough attention there.
Yeah, I find it very interesting that she was walking around there like she was mad at them and she had an attitude with them until she realized that they were over at the table laughing and joking and having a good time and really not paying her any attention. And then that's when she was like, I just hate walking around and it's just so awkward. And I just, and then all of a sudden now she goes over there and makes nice with them. And I was like, yeah, because you were ignoring them and you realized that you were the odd man out. Like you were over on the side. You were on the side flirting with Aaron's dad. And the rest of the girls were having a good time without your attention. And then so it goes back to Bryn needing the attention. Mm-hmm. It goes back to her needing the attention. So what do you think about, Sai said something in her confessional that I was here for. She was like,
no.
You get offended when people about the whole sugar daddy thing, but here you are walking around flirting with Aaron's daddy.
I was not here for that. Because she's having a conversation.
She wasn't just having a conversation. She was flirting with that man.
She was walking around having a conversation. Flirting is a conversation.
But she was flirting.
Okay, I thought it was very lighthearted. Like, it wasn't anything.
But she was flirting. If you're so mad at people making sugar daddy jokes, then you need to stop acting like you're looking for a sugar daddy. Sorry.
It's Aaron's dad. It's not some random man at the party it's not like she's talking to one of the older investors. Like, I feel like if she was talking to one of the older investors of the event,
Aaron's daddy got money.
No, I feel like
he could be her sugar daddy.
I feel like we all know that, like, certain things are just off limits. So I felt like you're making that joke for what? You know that she is not trying to I feel like she's flirting with Aaron's dad the same way she flirted with Aaron's husband. She ain't trying to take that man. Ain't nothing going on. So why are you making that joke?
I would have said I felt the same way. If you want people to stop, like if you're so upset about these rumors that you were so mad at Aaron about Aaron not stopping the comedian about making a joke about your sugar daddy, then stop acting like you looking for a sugar daddy. Sorry, not sorry.
And we know that she was only hanging on to a conversation with Aaron's dad because she was trying to ignore the girls.
I understand that, but it doesn't change the fact that you are sitting there flirting with this man after being so upset about the sugar daddy thing. Sorry, not sorry. Like,
no, sorry, I felt like sorry, that was unnecessary.
I don't. I'm with you, Sai. Power to the people.
Ain't no power to the people. Yes, her dad is dead now. R.I.P.
Yeah, he is unfortunately no longer with us. And I'm sure that was a hard scene for Erin to watch last night. Like, I think about stuff like that. Like, I'm sure that was a hard scene for her to watch. But yeah, whatever. With that being said, what else happened at that scene? They decided to just pretend to be friends again. Like,
no, seriously, legit. They legit. What they do? They put their hand in the middle and they said we over
and the table was like, yay! It was so shady. But now, like, you wait until episode 7 to give us some real juice. Like, the previews for next week look like we got some real juice coming. Like, somebody's allegedly pregnant. They had a one-night stand. Like, I
feel like they can't be talking about any main character. Like, I feel like they got to be talking about a friend of the show, because who would they be talking about?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. And then remember they was talking about Jenna. Remember they was at lunch, and they were talking about Jenna's engagement, and Sai was like, see this Us Weekly story, and then Raquel was like, oh yeah, well, I mean, I can understand it because of my situation. I like how Raquel shut that down. I like Raquel. Raquel can stay for next season. Rebecca and Uba, you can go. Uba, you can be
Rebecca and Uba definitely can go. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, I can't do nothing with Uba. I can't do nothing with her. Like, I'm over Uba, and I liked Uba, like I really did, but but honestly, I really feel like Uba signed her contract for next season, but then she went off and fell in love. And I honestly think that she was just dialing it in this season. Like, I just don't think she was that vested. I just don't. Because she really didn't act like she gave a damn about nothing going on this show.
And that's what I was about to say, because think about it. You got to show up to work, but you really want to be in this other state, living with your boo. You having issues with your townhouse or your home or whatever. And you got to hang out with these girls when you know you would rather be with your significant other in a whole other state. So she probably showing up to everything with attitude, and that's why she cranky.
I think that's really what it is. I think she doesn't want to be there. I think she's just fulfilling a contract, because when she signed that contract, she didn't know she was going, like, she was already dating this guy, but I don't think their relationship was at a point where she was comfortable not working and not taking this easy money. And I think now, like you said, I think she just wants to be in Connecticut, laid up under her man. I don't think she cares about this show. I don't think she really cares about these people. I think she's just dialing it in. She don't even, the fact that the supermodel shows up not dressed half the time, like, I mean, Chanel may overdo it, but at least she shows up.
And even when Uba, because Uba been looking crazy this season.
Because remember last season, she showed up, like, she would dress.
She was nice.
The fact that the supermodel is the one with the scarf on her head, that, like, this is like the third event that she hasn't even dressed up for.
Yeah. I agree.
Right, Chuck. Last year, Bryn was dragging Jenna to bars to try to find her girlfriend, and now she's engaged, right?
See, look, like, I better when Bryn date come out, look at it. I might see.
I'm about to say, you gonna join it?
Mm-hmm. It depends. Like, if it's like 99 cents, or if they got like a free level.
Did you say 99 cents?
Yeah.
Or a free level?
No more.
Okay, girl. Okay, girl.
What? What?
Nothing. Nothing. I did not say anything. I'm mad at the free. The free level is where you get all the crap. You got to at least pay for, even if it's just for 1 month. Because the free level is everybody else is like, let me just try to give me a free level. You go get the free level matches.
Well, I mean, if I ended up being a free level match, I'm still who I am.
I feel like you should pay for at least 1 month. If you're going to do it, you got to at least put some serious effort into it for at least 1 month.
Okay.
I did eHarmony one time, and that's what I did. I was like, I'm going to give them 1 month. And after that 1 month, I was like, yeah, nah, I ain't shit here. But you got to at least give it the 1 month. You got,
Now you want me to pet you?
Say what? Oh, Benji. Because him so rotten. Say, I'm rotten.
He is.
Because now he laid up. He going to be sleeping in 5 minutes. Just like his mama. Because you're going to be asleep 5 minutes after we get off of here.
Maybe. I might take a nap and then clean up a bit.
Clean up? Oh, wow.
And then I'm a pack a bag.
I was going to say, have you packed it?
No, but I only know I'm going to be there for a couple of days. Nothing long.
But you still need to pack it.
Are you coming to the house on Sunday?
Yeah, are we supposed to be going to dinner?
Yes, I didn't know when, but yeah. I think I'm going to go to the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, that's cool. Because Grandma was like, she was saying she wasn't sure when you were getting here and stuff, and I thought I told her you had a late flight. Saturday, right?
I sent her she asked me the dates the other day, and I sent them to her.
We're really sitting here having a conversation like we on the phone.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, we really did just.
We are really sitting here having a conversation like we're on the phone, y'all. So Niecy's birthday was last month, but we're going to be celebrating this weekend. She's going to be in town. We're going to be celebrating this weekend. So if y'all want to send her some love, some birthday love, you don't have Cash App, do you?
I do now.
Do you want to give out your Cash App? You want me to tell them the Cash App and I'll send it to you?
I'll put it. I think I remember it.
If y'all want, I mean, you don't have to, but if y'all want to send her some birthday love, y'all can send her a birthday blessing, honey. I can send. She probably just gonna spend it on that spoiled ass dog, but anyway.
If you know my Cash App, you can put it in the thing. I think it's October Nay.
Yeah, it is. It's October something. Hold on, let me check. I think it's October Nay. Let me double check.
Because my birthday's in October.
We know.
You know what?
Let me see.
Come here.
October May. I talked to your brother this week too.
Oh yeah. He's he just had.
Yeah, it's $sign October May. Hold on, let me put it in the chat.
Oh, I don't know what kind of cheesesteak I want, but you know what I definitely want? I want some avocado rolls. You know what? I was trying to figure out whether I wanted to go to Maggiano's or if I wanted to go to the Cheesecake Factory, but then I thought about the avocado rolls, so I said Cheesecake Factory in my head. But I have to tell
we know you love Maggiano's.
I do love Maggiano's. Like when I was younger, I used to want to go there for all my birthdays, like when I was like high school age.
We know because we spent many a birthday.
And don't act like I was the only person. I think Grandma likes Maggiano's.
I like their what is it that they have on there? They have the zucchini. It was the zucchini fritters, fried zucchini fritter. Yeah, I like their fried zucchini. Yeah. All right. Well, did you tell Grandma that you want to go to Cheesecake Factory?
No, I didn't. I didn't tell them a restaurant at all.
Because she was like, we gotta go. She was like, we gotta go after church. I was like, we know.
You know that I can wear to church.
Oh yeah, you better find something to wear to church.
Yeah.
But she probably ain't gonna make you go to church though. But if you want to go,
I mean, anyway, I don't want to be the only heathen.
Yeah, because I think Trey and Mo are going because they're getting ready for the Christmas play, and he's in the Christmas play, so they gotta rehearse.
Wait, you after this, you have to text me and tell me what day it is, so I might try to come. Like depending on how close it is to Christmas.
Okay, I don't know. Right, she'll probably know. You can probably ask her. She'll know better than I would. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll be there, but I don't know. But that was pretty much the episode, y'all. As you can see, y'all, she's got to show off her tree. She's got to show off her tree. Yeah, I'm gonna get a tree. Fine, I'm gonna get a new tree. I'm gonna try this tree thing again. I'm gonna try this tree thing again. Damn yes. Anyway, I'm not doing this with you. Y'all be hating on my. Why y'all gotta hate on my tree like that?
I think that thank you. I think that this season, I think that it's gonna be one of those seasons where it's super slow, and then at the very end, they have a bunch of things that happen back to back.
I think so too. Bilo said, "Can she see Benji because she got here late?" Benji made a little cameo. He made a little cameo because he wanted some treats. He mad now because he wants some treats. See, look, she got to bribe him, y'all. She got to bribe him. We got to give him a treat.
Come on. You got to jump. Ooh. Jump. Come here.
Did he jump and dig it out your hand?
Yeah.
I didn't even see him.
Come here.
It went so fast, I didn't see him do it.
Come here. Come on. I don't want you to sit. I want you to jump. All right. He's so big now.
There he is. He is so big. Oh my gosh. He's so big now. What is in his mouth?
He's eating.
Oh, that's your hair. I was like, what is that? Hey, Benji.
Do you want to look?
Hey, Benji. He is paying no attention. He is so Hi. Oh, he's so pretty.
He's so big, though.
He is. He's gotten so big. Oh, my gosh. Right. Giannis said Benji is huge now. He is. Mm-hmm. He is huge.
Like, especially compared to a year ago.
I know. When I first saw him, when he could barely get up on the bed. Remember he couldn't get up on the bed?
Yeah.
I'm sure he don't have no problem getting up on the bed now.
No, not at all.
Child. Not at all. All right, y'all. Well, that is pretty much the episode. Y'all got to see Benji. It took us 6 episodes, but we got Benji. We finally got Benji on camera. Nope. Yes, when he was terrorizing Really being her socks. Right, when he stole my socks. Does he still do that? Does he still nest? Like take your stuff and nest on it?
Uh-huh. There's stuff in his bed now, but like for the most part, he'll stick to like just putting his toys in there.
Okay. All right. Well, we can ready to get off of here, you guys. I will see you well, I probably won't see you tomorrow. I guess I'll see you Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Because you're getting in late Saturday, right?
Yeah. I get in around 6.
Well, all right. I'll let Grandma know that you want to go to the Cheesecake Factory because I guess we'll go to the one Annapolis, maybe. That's the one me and you went to before. That's the closest one, I think.
Okay.
I think that's the closest one. All right. I will talk to y'all later. Bye Benji. Bye, Niecy. See y'all Sunday. Bye, Benji.